Welcome everyone. Welcome to this session. We are waiting for participants to join. Till the time we wait for participants to join, do follow us on our social media platforms and our meetup communities. Already shared the link in the chat box, and you can also redeem your learning achievement badges. Till then, I'm sharing the link in the chat box. Hello everyone. Welcome to this session. We are waiting for participants to join. We'll start the session in next few minutes. So till then, you can redeem your learning achievement badges and you can go to social media platforms. I've already shared the link in the chat box. So hang tight. We'll start the session in a few minutes. Hello, Komal ma'am. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah, Shubh, you are audible.
Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. I'm Shubh Parmar, your host for today's webinar. My team and I are here to make sure you have a seamless and engaging experience. If you have any questions or need assistance, uh, feel free to use the chat window. We are here to help. So the topic for today is crafting effective prompts for Microsoft Copilot in everyday workflows. So about the ATC community, this webinar is hosted by the ATC community, a hub for enthusiasts passionate about cloud technologies, AI, machine learning, IoT, open source development, and DevOps. So before we dive into today's session, let me take a moment to introduce Synergetics. Synergetics is the leading edge learning solutions provider in India, offering specialized training and consulting services. We empower businesses and professionals to thrive in today's fast evolving tech landscape by delivering transformative learning experiences. Our core focus is on enabling digital transformation through innovative skilling programs, advisory services, and end to end implementation support. From modernizing IT frameworks uh, to mastering emerging technologies like AI, cloud computing, and DevOps, Synergetics is committed to equipping you with the tools and knowledge to succeed. These are the learning solutions which are offered by Synergetics, which is persona-based onboarding, onboarding add-on, certification add-on, reskilling, emerging technology training, certification hackathon, cloud adoption, latest technology training, sales pre-sales training, practice playbook, and architecting. This is the Microsoft certification skilling journey. The journey begins with the fundamental certification, then progresses to advanced role-based certifications, and finally to expert level certifications. Also, we run communities on Meetup. This is the emerging technology community. Anyone who are eager to learn about technological knowledge can join this community on Meetup. We have multiple communities in Pune, Gujarat, Nagpur, and Indore. So those who are interested to join this community, you can log into the Meetup app and gain your knowledge for free. We are thrilled to have Ms. Komal Sharma as our today's speaker. She is a certified Microsoft trainer and a consultant at Synergetics. She brings a wealth of knowledge and experience in AI and cloud technologies. So this webinar covers real-world scenarios and examples using Copilot in Microsoft 365 apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook, OneNote, and Chat. We are providing a complimentary learning achievement badge for this session, which includes an overview of the module topics which are related to this webinar. You can share these badges on your LinkedIn and X profile. To get the badge activated, you just need to follow certain steps you can see on the screen and you can redeem your badges. I've already shared the link in the chat box. So everyone, you have to follow the code of conduct, which will create a respectful environment for all the participants. Participants, please note that they are not allowed to take screenshot of the presentation and cannot do screen recording. Um, I would like to take a moment to share some information about the certification workshops we conduct at Synergetics. This webinars you have been attending are designed to give you a brief overview and summary of the full course content. However, the actual certification training programs for this course is run over 4 days, and we are currently offering them at a special discounted rate exclusively for webinar attendees. On my screen, you can see the list of in-demand certification courses we are currently focusing on. For more details or to register, I'll share contact to one of my colleague, Mr. Vivek Balasundaram. You can connect with him for more details regarding this. I'll share his contact in email in the chat box. Uh, so do follow us on our social media platforms to get relevant updates on upcoming webinars. workshops, and certifications training we do. And I've already shared the link to the platforms, all the platforms in the chat box. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me. Komal, ma'am, you can take over from here.
Yeah, hi Shubh, thank you.
हाँ शेयर तो करने
Hello
दो.
everyone. Shubh, you are not on mute. Okay, so hello everyone, good afternoon. I welcome you all for the session Crafting Effective Prompts for Microsoft Copilot in Everyday Workflow. So, team, my name is Komal Sharma. I'm Microsoft certified trainer and having more than 17 of experience as a trainer and software consultant. I have offered innovative solution on enterprise architecting and learning consultancy, and I have all expert level of certification for Microsoft 365 services, security solutions, and Microsoft Power Platform. I have been working with Microsoft 365 Copilot for the past 1.5 years. And during this time, I have delivered multiple sessions across different industries and helping professionals understand how AI powered tools like Copilot can help them transform productivity, creativity, and decision making. So, today we are going to explore some practical use cases, right? Best practices and tips to make Copilot your everyday assistant. So, my goal is to ensure you leave this session confident and ready to leverage Copilot capability in your workflow. So, team, in this session, we are going to focus what is this Copilot is all about, how you can write an effective prompt with Copilot so that you can start interacting with Copilot and getting the expected response, and we'll explore multiple use cases. Okay, so before moving ahead, I just wanted to know that how many of you are already aware with Copilot? Can you all please raise your hand who are already aware with Copilot and already using Copilot in their day-to-day activity? Okay, that's great. Okay, awesome. So I can see many of you already know what is Copilot, right? And okay, that's great. Thank you so much. You all can put your hands down. Okay, so team, as we all are already aware with the AI technology, right? Nowadays, we all know the power of AI. Team, you all can put your hands down. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about the AI, artificial intelligence. So we all know the power of AI, and this power is developing day by day. And especially after the introduction of generative AI, it is taking the creativity to the next level. And this Gen AI is a subset of deep learning. That is again the part of artificial intelligence. So Gen AI that is going to help you create new artificial content or data that may include images, videos, music, or even 3D models without any efforts required by human. Now the advancement in LLM is what? Large language model. How this AI is able to interact with them, like we all are already using Copilot. So you are interacting with Copilot with the language that you already know, right? So you are having the conversation with this AI just like the conversation you do with a human beings. And this AI, it understand your language, understand your intent, and prepare your response accordingly. So behind the scene, there are some models that are working. These models are trained how they are supposed to work, how they are supposed to behave. They can generate new examples that are similar to training data. In simple word, it generally involves training AI model to understand different patterns, different structure. So Copilot are AI assistant. Copilot is AI assistant that is integrated into application. Often it appear as a chat interface. So the main purpose is to provide contextual support for any common task, right? Like you all are working in organization and you are playing your role. Some of you must be working in HR department, marketing department, finance department. I am a trainer. In our day to day job we have so many activities to perform, right? Like we have to prepare some document, we have to work with ppts, we have some data in excel that we need to analyze, so many emails we receive, and we want that to draft the email, sending the replies, to get the previous emails that is received, or to see the teams chat, right? Going to the conversation with the same. So, if I ask you how much time it takes for you to create a document or to create a presentation, at least on an average, it takes at least 2 hour or 3 hours to prepare a document, right? Or let's say to prepare a PPT. Okay, it takes at least 1 hour, 2 hour to prepare this PPT. If I ask you, I'm providing you one assistant that is going to help you prepare your document, summarize the content, right? Preparing the image, PPT, analyze your data, right? Summarizing your emails, summarizing your Teams chat. So Copilot is like that. It is your assistant. It is like AI powered assistant that is going to help business users get more done in less time. It generate content and automate your task and freeing up the time for more creative work. Developers, they can create plugins to integrate Copilot, right? You can use Copilot in your M365 application like your Outlook, Word, and it also help users to complete tasks faster and more efficiently. So Copilot is your AI power assistant that is right there in your M365 environment. So you all are working in organization. So your organization provide you M365 license, right? You can start using Copilot as a add-on license. Okay. And this M365 is Copilot is just like having a smart assistant right in your day-to-day application that you are already using. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, right? And this assistant is going to help you get the things done. Now, how it works or how it help you? So it work as an assistant. Like let's say, whenever you are working in your M365 environment, you can call upon the Copilot. Think of it as a chat window or as a helpful sidebar that you can open whenever you need assistant. Copilot understand what you are working and provide you relevant suggestions. For example, if you are working in email, right, and you are using Outlook application, it might suggest you the ways to phrase your message more efficiently, and it can help you find your file you need to attach, right? It can automate your repetitive task. For example, it can help you create complex formula in Excel or generate charts based on your data just in few clicks. Let's say you need to draft a report or a presentation. Copilot can help you generate content by providing templates, suggesting some text, or even creating entire section based on your input. So of course, Copilot can help you save your time by automatic your routine task. It can increase your productivity with less time spent on your repetitive tasks and focus more on important and creative aspect. It improve the quality, like it offer a smart suggestions that can improve the quality of your documents, email or presentation. For example, I am a trainer, right? And for my sessions, I have to prepare myself for the topic. I need to prepare some documents. I have to prepare case study, assignments, right? MCQ questions as a pre assessment, post assessment. So these are some documents I need to prepare. Now, before my session, I have to be ready with my presentation. So I have to create PPTs, right? Now, I have some data available in Excel sheet. Let's say the record of participants, what is their interaction, or let's say if any assessment is done. So response will be generated in an Excel sheet. Okay. So I have to work with Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or I am continuously busy in my training. So sometimes I miss my emails. So at the end of the day, I just go to my Outlook and ask Copilot to summarize all the mail I have received today. So just within few seconds, I have the summary for all the emails, right? Even I can ask if there is any important email I need to respond with. Copilot can help me prepare the PPTs within few seconds. Or let's say I have a document ready, I can quickly create my PPT out of that document just in few clicks, right? And in Excel, Copilot can help me analyze my data. I need to create some visualization. I need to get some answers out of my data, right? So Copilot is just like a smart worker. It's less like my smart assistant working with me. So team, just have a look. This is one video I would like to show you. I need to reshare my screen with audio. So just give me a minute. Okay, so team, I hope you have like gone through with this video and got to know how we can start using Copilot and how it can give you assistant in your all day-to-day application, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, just by writing a prompt and you can start interacting with Copilot. So M365 Copilot, it is an add-on license that is provided with your M365 organization license, right? And once this license is enabled for you, you can start using Copilot right in your applications, right? So Copilot that is there to help you prepare the document. It can draft your document, summarize your document, and edit your document. In Excel, it can assist in data analysis, generating insight, automate the repetitive task. In PowerPoint, it can create the presentation, suggest some layout, and generating the content. Outlook, it can manage emails, schedule meetings, and prioritize your task. And Teams, it can facilitate communication, schedule the meeting, and provide summaries of conversation. Copilot understand your language with the help of NLP, right? That is natural language processing. Now, what is this NLP? As I said, this Copilot understand our language, right? Let's say I am just speaking with you in an English language, so you understand what I am speaking, what I mean, what is my intention, what is my mood. That all is done with the help of NLP. It understands and processes natural language queries to perform the task like scheduling meeting, setting reminders, finding information within the document. It help you generate the content, analyze the data, visualization, and also help you enhance the collaboration by summarizing your meeting notes, right? Tracking your data in teams, okay? And also in the document formatting. It integrates with Microsoft Teams for seamless communication. And yes, it's about the security as enterprise data security is applied. So when you are using Copilot, so all the files, all your information is totally secure and is private. This is a Copilot system. This is just to give you understanding how Copilot works and understand our requirement. Just have a look.
Microsoft 365 Copilot is powered by what we call the Copilot system, a sophisticated processing and orchestration engine. It harnesses the power of three foundational technologies: the Microsoft 365 apps, that's Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, and more. The Microsoft Graph, that's all your content and context, your emails, files, meetings, chats, and calendar. And a large language model, or LLM, a creative engine capable of parsing and producing human-readable text, all accessible through natural language. It starts with a prompt from you in an app. Copilot pre-processes the prompt through an approach called grounding. Put simply, grounding improves the quality of the prompt, so you get answers that are relevant and actionable. One of the most important parts of grounding is making a call to the Microsoft Graph to retrieve your business content and context. Copilot combines this user data from the graph with other inputs to improve the prompt. It then sends that modified prompt to the LLM. You may be familiar with what an LLM can do based on your experience with ChatGPT or Bing Chat. Copilot takes the response from the LLM and post-processes it. This post-processing includes additional grounding calls to the graph, responsible AI checks, security, compliance and privacy reviews, and command generation. Finally, Copilot sends a response to the user and commands back to the apps. Copilot iteratively processes and orchestrates these sophisticated services to produce a result that feels like magic. Microsoft 365 Copilot.
Okay. So now I hope you have understood what is this Copilot is all about and what are its capability. Now let's see you need to start working with Copilot. So here let's understand how you can make your environment ready for Copilot. So team, first when you are starting with Copilot, make sure that you have a proper license. Like let's say you must be having E3 or E5 license, or if you have business standard or business premium license assigned, you can start using Copilot. So in that case, Copilot will be assigned as a add-on license to you, and you can start using Copilot. Once your license is assigned, you must be having active account in Entra. Okay, like you must be provided some ID and password by your organization, right? So you use that ID and password for the authentication. So first thing, the license. Second is active account in Entra. Now the third is that you must be having OneDrive account, because Copilot can read all the emails, all the files and information which is available in your OneDrive. Okay. And it can help you collaborate your content which is there in Teams, SharePoint, or OneDrive, or even in emails. Then, if you wanted to use desktop application for accessing Copilot, make sure you have a updated applications downloaded. Okay, and Copilot always ensure data protection, as it is designed with comprehensive enterprise control, that is to ensure data protection and privacy. It adhere to organization policy and compliance requirement, and that safeguard your data. So now let's say you are ready with Copilot and understand how Copilot works. So team, let's say you have Copilot license and you have some requirement that you want Copilot to complete. Okay, for example, I have a data or I have a document. I want Copilot to help me summarize this document. As it say, let's say it's a 50-page document and I want to summarize it. Okay. Now, when I will be interacting with Copilot, I need to make Copilot understand my requirement. What is my context? Why I need to do it? So you can mention like, I am a trainer. This is a document. I want you to help me summarizing it. Or this is what the section I want to summarize because I have to use it for my upcoming training section. Right? So you need to so Copilot understand your context, understand your requirement. Right? For example, now Copilot has understood that you are a trainer, and accordingly the content should be prepared, or accordingly the summary should be provided. Then it understand getting your information. Okay, for example, you have attached a OneDrive document, or let's say even you have not done the attachment, you are just putting some information. This is what I want information for Copilot. So Copilot is going to look for that information in your M365 environment and is trying to find out your file or related information wherever it is possible, right? If you have not defined any particular location, and then it is start serving you. Let's say creating the content, giving you summary, analyze your data, or preparing the presentation. Now here in this slide, let's understand how Copilot actually works, how it understands our requirement, or as a user, how we interact with Copilot. So team, as you can have a look, when you start interacting with Copilot, you need one UI, right? You need one application. And here, let's say it is your M365 application. You have Copilot license. So you can see this Copilot license must be available in this application. Okay. Now, as a user, when you put your prompt in these application, Copilot carry your request and pass it to Microsoft Graph. Now, what is Microsoft Graph? Microsoft Graph is a API, right? That connect with your all other M365 environment. Let's say it connect with your data, which is there in your OneDrive, emails, in Outlook, right? Your Teams conversation, SharePoint site document, and help Copilot to give the related information. Now, let's say you have write the prompt about some topic, about some document. Microsoft Graph has found that information is available in OneDrive. It is passing this information to Copilot. Now, it's Copilot job to prepare the content just the way you require. Let's say I want the content as a like 10 bullet points. Okay. So Copilot is going to refine your content and is preparing in a way that is just like as per your context, as per your requirement, right? And in return, user receive the response from Copilot. I hope I'm making it clear to everyone. Just give me a minute. Okay. So team, I hope now what is Copilot is clear to everyone. Okay, so Aftab, you must be having organization account. So, or if you are having a student account provided from your school or college, you can use that. Okay, let me just share you the license requirement. Okay, so here you can have a look, and here you have the information about the Copilot license. And you can also explore these plans, like you have individual plan, business plan, enterprise plan, and Copilot Studio plan. So you all can have a look. These all are the personal plan. If you want, you can purchase it. Okay, so you can have a look. This is for individual. And here you have the enterprise plan for Copilot. And if you have your organization account, you even can explore Microsoft 365 Copilot chat that is available as a complimentary license to all the user with limited capability, but you can explore Copilot chat. So I will give you the demo how you can explore M365 Copilot chat if you do not have the subscription for Copilot. Okay, I will cover in this session. Okay, so Siva, which slide you are talking about? This is what the slide you are asking for. Any particular question from this slide? Sivarama, you are asking for the previous slide. Any question? Okay, so after if you are not working, you can use Copilot, but make sure you have the Microsoft account. Okay, and you can use the personal license for the same. Okay, so let's move ahead. Okay, so team, now as you have understood the Copilot requirement, what is this Copilot is all about, how you can start using Copilot. So once Copilot is enabled for you, you can open your M365 applications. Let's say this is my Outlook application. And here at the extreme left side, I can see this Copilot icon is available with me. Okay. And you can put your prompts, and Copilot is going to look for the information that you are asking for in your M365 environment. Even the users who do not have Copilot subscription, Copilot license, they can also click on it Copilot icon, and Copilot will give you the response if it is a free one. Okay, Copilot will give you the response, but it will be generated on the basis of available information on web. Means it would be a generic response. Okay, not specific to your organization environment. If it is Teams, let's say this is my Teams environment. Here again, I have this Copilot icon. Okay, and this is the same environment. Or you can open browser. This is Microsoft Edge browser, and here open your browser, and this is your Copilot icon. Just click on it, and here you can start interacting with Copilot. Or you can also download M365 Copilot mobile application, and you can access Copilot chat capability from your mobile itself. You need to log in with your organization account. Okay. Anyone, any questions so far? I hope it is clear to everyone. Any further question, please feel free to put it in the chat, or you all can raise your hand. Okay. So team, here we are going to start using Copilot in our applications, and I will give you the demo how you can use Copilot in M365 application like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, or even in a browser, okay, as a graph grounded chat. And I will give you the demo how you can use Copilot chat if you do not have the subscription. Okay, all I am going to cover. Okay, so you can first start exploring Copilot in Word. If you have the license, you can open Word document. Let me open it for you. This is my Word document, and I am logging with my organization account where I have the subscription. Now let's say if I have to interact with Copilot, at the top you can see this is the prompt bar available. I can write my prompt here, okay, and Copilot is going to respond to me. For example, just one line I am writing. I wanted to create some content, so I will mention I am a trainer. Help me prepare the content for M365 Copilot. Okay, or let's say help me prepare the case study for M365 Copilot, and enter. So Copilot is preparing the content. Okay. So once the response is prepared, you will get this window here. It is asking you, do you want to keep this response? So you just review the response generated by Copilot. Okay. As you are always in a role of main pilot, Copilot is just your assistant. So you trust Copilot, but always review the content. And once you have reviewed and find it okay, correct, you can finally accept it. Now, for example, this content is generated, I have reviewed. And if you want to make some changes, let's say This looks good. Please add some hands-on assignment to enter. So I have this case study, okay, and at the end, as I have mentioned, to enter some hands-on assignment. So these are the discussion questions are there, okay, and some assignments are mentioned. Let's say report generation, automation, searching, organization knowledge. This is additionally added. Now you review the final response generated, and if you find it okay, click on keep it. Or let's say you want to regenerate the content, you want Copilot to retry it. So here you have the retry. Now your response is regenerated. Okay. Now you will notice I have now total 3 response generated. This was the first one. This is the second response where I have asked to add the assignment. And this is the third one that was regenerated. Okay. So whichever the response you finally want to accept, just click on keep it. Make sure the selected response should be there. Okay. If you do not find it good, you can delete it and restart. And here you have an option to give thumbs up if you like the response, and if you didn't like it, click on dislike, thumbs down. Okay, let's say this is the second one, I want to keep it, and this is my final response generated. Okay, now let's say if I further want to include anything, I have this edit icon, click on it, and you will get this screen again, and you can ask Copilot to create few more things, like to create something or to generate the summary, or let's say if you want to chat with Copilot. So when you will write chat with Copilot, immediately a chat window will open. Let it open. Now here you can interact with Copilot if you have some questions related to the document that is open, or let's say you want to summarize the document, or you want to generate some image. So these all are some suggestions. Okay. For example, I want, please let me know the assignments added in this document. When you are writing your prompt, this is the only way you are interacting with Copilot. So make sure your requirement is totally clear with your prompt. Okay, as you have noticed, when I have started with my first prompt, the first thing I have mentioned that I am a trainer. This is setting my context, and that will help Copilot to understand my requirement. Right? Now here, as I have mentioned, I wanted to know the assignment. I do not want to summarize the entire document, but just wanted to know what are the assignments mentioned here. So these all are the assignments, right? And you can have a look and keep these documents, these assignments separately. Or if you want to add it in your document, you can mention that, or summarize the objective of each assignment. Let's say I will select summarize the objective of each assignment. It is preparing the response. Let's say please add it in my document. So here, when you are using Copilot chat, it can help you summarize your content. It can help you giving you the summary or giving you the answer. Okay. But if you want to add something from this chat window to your document, you need to use the copy icon here, right? Copy and paste it. Or the same question you can mention here. Okay, and the response will be added to your document directly. Okay, now let's move ahead. After Copilot in Word, let's start using Copilot in Outlook. For example, you are working with Outlook, and generally, why we use Outlook? Because you need to draft a email, you need to read the email which is there you have received, or sometime it is difficult when there is a email thread. Let's say there are 5 10 emails you have received with the same subject. So if you wanted to know and summarize the entire communication happening in the chat in this emails, you can ask Copilot to give you the summary. Or if you have asked you want to ask any question about your emails, let's say I wanted to know all the emails received from my manager from last one week, so Copilot will give you the summary for the same. Okay, or Copilot can also help you draft a new email. Generally what happens when you have to write a email, we have to be very careful about our words, our language, grammatical mistakes and all. And we have to be very careful with the language we are using in this draft. Let's say the way we are communicating with our bosses, our manager, is totally different from the one we do with our colleagues. Okay, sometimes the draft it should require the formal communication, formal language. Sometimes it require the casual language. Okay, or let's say sometime you have to give the invitation, sometime you have to write the request for email. Every time your tone and content is changed. Here Copilot is there that is going to help you draft the email. Within few minutes your draft will be ready. Okay, now let me show you. This is my Outlook. Okay, and here I have my emails. Okay, at the top I have this summary icon, and I can ask Copilot to give me summary. So whatever is the current email open, it is giving me the summary for the same. If you want to select any specific email, like under this email, there is a proper email thread. So I can ask Copilot to summarize it. Okay. Or here you have the Copilot icon. You can ask Copilot to send or prepare the reply, summarize this email. Okay. Let's say I'm going to click on summary. This is the summary prepared. Okay. And this is the file summary. Then if you want to schedule anything, let's say click on schedule. So immediately it is going to set up the meeting and schedule your Teams conversation meeting. You can change the date and all if you want. Okay. And here you can click on keep agenda and it is going to schedule the meeting. Okay. Or here let's click on new email. The time you click on new email, here you have an option to use Copilot and ask Copilot to prepare a draft for you. For example, I need to take leave in Feb month from 1st Feb to 5th Feb. I am going out of town for some family event. Help me prepare leave request, right? Now enter. It will take few seconds for Copilot to prepare the response, right? So here I have got my email. I would like to request leave from 1st Feb to 5th Feb as I will be traveling out of town for a family event during this period. Let me know if any additional information or formalities are required to process this request. Thank you for understanding. Right? So, this is how your email is prepared with the proper language and all. Let's say if you wanted to make it shorter, you can try these option to modify your content, make it longer, or you want Copilot to retry it. Now, Copilot is rethinking and preparing it again. So once you are writing your prompt, make sure your intention is clear, right? And let's say I am a trainer, you are a participant. You have to ask some question to me. If your question will not be clear to me, I would not be able to give you a perfect reply. So same way when you are interacting with Copilot, make sure your prompt should be clear, right? Your requirement should be clear. Your intention should be clear. Okay. So here I have mentioned that I wanted to prepare a leave request. Now it is reformatted, and if I want to change the tone, I have all the options like formal, casual, direct. So let's say I will make it formal. Okay, so now it is a formal email like your travel request, and now you are going to send this email to your boss. Okay, so here in Outlook, we are able to create a draft or prepare an email or to reply for any email or to get the summary. Okay, or let's say I'm selecting this Copilot icon here in Outlook. I want Copilot that please summarize all the emails received from. Okay, and here I have mentioned, and let me click on work mode so that Copilot can help me connect with my organization people. Select these are my organization people, and I can connect with them. Let's say I want to summarize all the email received from Rekha. Okay, so I will select. Similarly, I can connect with any file, any content which is there in my organization. Okay, so you just have to click on plus icon and you can attach your cloud file means, or let's say if I'm going to click on this, I can connect with the files. These files may be in my OneDrive or my SharePoints. These are my Teams meeting and these are my emails. Okay, so right now I just want to connect with Rekha and want Copilot to summarize all the emails received from Rekha for last week, or let's say for this week. Enter. So when you are asking Copilot to prepare the content, make it specific. Like I have mentioned, what I want. I want to summarize my emails. But what emails? Is it for like any particular people about any particular content? So I have mentioned about people. Then again, is it for how long? Like for a month, for a year, for a quarter, or what? So it was for a week. So that's I have clearly mentioned. By doing so, you are helping Copilot to understand your context and prepare the response as per more related to your requirement. If you will not mention the specific requirement for week or for a people, how it is going to summarize the content. Or let's say you have not mentioned week, then it is going to summarize all the email received from Rekha, right? So make it specific. So now Copilot has found 14 email from Rekha received this week, and this is the summary of all the emails. Okay. So I do not need to go to even emails and find out each and every email, but here I have a summary to get the understanding what communication Rekha wants to do with me. Anyone, any questions so far? Yeah, Shashank, I will share you the case studies. Are you talking about the Word document I have prepared? This was just the prompt I have used, but there are other case studies I will be sharing with you. Okay. Anyone, any other question? Okay. And one more thing, team, let's make this session interactive. If you have any particular requirement and you want me to share it with Copilot, okay, so you can share it over chat. Okay, let's say you want me to summarize something or you have your own prompt you want me to try. Please be comfortable and mention it in your chat. Okay. So now let's move ahead and we'll explore Copilot in PowerPoint now. So in PowerPoint, you can use Copilot to create a new PPT or to summarize the content which is there in a PPT or to attach a document, a Word document and prepare a PPT out of it. All you can do with the help of Copilot. Now let's go to PPT. Let's say this is my PPT. I will open a new one. Now here you have designer suggestions. If you want to start with any particular design, you can mention over there. Let's say I have randomly selected this design and now here I wanted to put a prompt. So team, can you give me some topic that you want me to prepare a presentation with Copilot? Anyone, can you share some topic? Yes, anyone? Would you like to share? I want any topic, or if you have agenda also, like want to get the PPT with a particular agenda, these are the subtopics, you can mention that. So team, I'm waiting for your response. Can you quickly mention topic for the PPT? PPT for AI community session. Okay, but I want a specific topic, Jaideep. Okay, so I am putting this topic. I think this agentic AI looks good. All can relate to this. So create a presentation about agentic AI. Okay. Right now there is no specific agenda mentioned. If you wanted to share some agenda, you can share it. I will mention over there. Right now I am just going with a topic agentic AI. Let Copilot give me suggestion about the subtopic. Okay. Now let's try enter. So now Copilot is suggesting me these are the subtopics that you can include in your PPT, like understanding autonomous artificial intelligence system and defining agentic AI and its core principle, technical foundation, use cases, ethical, social, and practical consideration. And in between, if you want to add any topic, you have this plus icon and you can add your own topic in between. Okay, here you have the image setting. By default, Copilot is going to get the images from the M365 content library. Okay, but let's say your organization has published some organization brand library and they want you to prepare PPT with the images provided by your organization, you can select this option. Okay. In my organization right now, I do not have any brand library available for the employees. So I will go with the first option only. Now let's click on generate slide. Before that, anyone, any topic if you want me to include? Okay. So I will click on generate slide. Okay, now I have all my slides ready. Click on keep it. Okay. So my PPT is ready. Within few seconds, Copilot has prepared my PPT. Okay. Further, if you want to make any changes, so you can open Copilot chat, or here you can use these prompts. Let's say add a slide, add a topic, or summarize this presentation, translate this presentation. Okay. If you are going to add a slide, means only one particular slide will be added on the given topic. Okay, for example, I want to add a slide here. LLM. Okay, now only one slide will be added. If you are going to add a topic, so Copilot is going to prepare a topic with all the subtopic under it. So only one slide is added, understanding large language models. Okay, let's click on keep it. And with every slide, there is a presenter note added. Okay, now let's go to Copilot. This is Copilot chat. Now here you can use these suggestions. Let's say if you want to summarize this presentation, or if you want to create a presentation summarizing the action. Okay, for example, I want to summarize this presentation. Let's click on it. So this is a general summary related to all the slides available in your PPT. Or if you want to summarize any specific section, so make it a specific that I only wanted to concentrate on a particular section. Let's say, please summarize technical foundation of agentic AI. Now I only wanted to summarize these three slides comes under this topic, technical foundation of agentic AI. Now I'm making it more specific, and accordingly Copilot is preparing the content for me. Okay. If you want to copy and refer it as a presenter note, you can use it. So this I have created one PPT with a topic. Okay. Now I am going to create a topic from the Word document. Okay. For example, I will go with a new one. Create a presentation. And here I wanted to refer one file. So you can upload this file from your cloud files. I need to find out the document. So this is a document where Graphic Design Institute employee benefits are mentioned, and let's say I have to prepare the presentation out of it. Enter. Let's say you are from HR and you have to explain these benefits to new onboardee, and so here you can use Copilot to prepare it. Click on Generate Slide. And here my PPT is ready with the document. Okay. Now just imagine if you do not have Copilot and you were asked to create a PPT from a document, imagine how much time it takes. Get the content from the document, put it into the PPT, um, be worry about the formatting and all. But now here, within few seconds, your PPT is ready and you are good to use this PPT for your upcoming meeting or for the presentation. Okay, now let's move ahead. After PowerPoint, let me take you to Microsoft Excel. And here in Excel, you can use Copilot to analyze your data. Or anyone, can you let me know what is the tricky thing you feel is there in Excel? Like what you generally find difficult working in Excel? Or you think it's not difficult, I know it, but it is time taking process. Anyone, can you please mention? Formula generation. I agree with you, Jaideep, because not everyone is pro in Excel, so they find it difficult in generating formulas. Simple formula is okay, but as per the specific, requirement for data analysis, it is difficult to prepare the formulas. Permutation, okay. Okay, Shravan, you are saying that link is not working? Achievement code? Okay. No problem. Shubh is going to respond to the same. Just wait for some time. Okay. So, team, as you find it difficult to prepare the formula, and okay, NS lookup, preparation of graph, okay, I agree. And even let's say you have to analyze your data, you have data in bulk, you have so many sheets available, and let's say if I ask you to give you an exact number or exact count, you have to either prepare the formula or you have to manually analyze it or prepare some chart. But if I say that now Copilot is there with you in Excel that can help you prepare the formula, right? Or giving you the answer for the data analysis, all will be done in just a few click or with few prompts. Now let me take you Excel. So I have few files already available with me. Okay. Um, Return on investment. Let me just delete it. Okay, let's say this is what the data I got, and this I data I got after marketing campaign, and where the data is about how the campaign was done, what was the use, how many users who engaged, how many users that were targeted. Now let's say you have got this, and now you are asked to analyze this data. Okay. Now, as you are going to analyze this data, let's say you have Copilot now and you want Copilot to help you. So first I can use Copilot here at the extreme left side of your screen. You can see this code two options, Copilot chat and Copilot app skill. So if you have a subscription for Copilot, you can see this app skills. Okay, let's click on it. App skills. Okay, now for example, I am totally new. I do not know how to start. So I can use these suggestions and I can start with the same. Okay. For example, I can click on show data insight. And I have this data insight available, right? Like this is the summary and this is my campaign type. These are the top campaign owner. Okay. And here I have the ROI distributions. Now, for example, further I wanted to ask Copilot to suggest me some formula column. Now it is giving me the formula, right? And it is suggesting me this is what the formula you can add. Let's say you wanted to find out the engagement rate. So this is the engagement rate formula. And if you want to insert it, you can over your cursor and it will give you the preview here, right? If you wanted to add it, you can click on insert column and your column will be inserted. Now let's say you wanted to create a pivot table so that you can analyze the total revenue that is generated by each campaign. So here I will mention that create a pivot table to analyze the total revenue generated by each campaign type. Now here in Excel, when you are using Copilot, make sure you are using the correct name of your column. This will help Copilot to understand which column it need to analyze. So make sure the column name should be correct. So now Copilot is creating a pivot table. So Copilot is giving me this pivot table, and if you want, you can add it to a new sheet also. Let's say I will click on add to new sheet. So here my pivot table is added, right? And I have this revenue as per each campaign type. Now let's say if further I want to mention my another prompt, please create a chart to visualize it or visualize this data. So Copilot is analyzing, and now here I have even a chart ready, and here I have an option to add it to a new sheet. Let's click on it, and your chart is added to a new sheet. Okay. Now even let's say if you have to apply some conditional formatting, you can ask Copilot to help you with the same, and you can ask Copilot itself that suggest conditional formatting options. And here I have few suggestions. Let's say highlight top 3 in columns engagement rate, or highlight cells equal to digital marketing in column campaign type, or highlight cells in engagement rate when engaged user cell are greater than 500. Okay, so let's try this one. Highlight cell in engagement rate when engaged user cells are greater than 500. Let's see if I'm getting the correct answer. And here, let's click on apply. And here, wherever it is greater than 500, okay, I am getting these cells highlighted. Okay. So this is how Copilot is making my work easy. Now let's move ahead. So we have explored in Excel how Copilot can help us, like creating a formula column, creating a pivot table, analyzing our data, or to create a visualization. Okay. So team, now let's move ahead and we'll explore Copilot in browser. So I have opened Copilot in my Edge browser. When the first time you are going to open, it will ask you your organization ID. So you can log in, like I have logged in with my organization account. The time you will open, you can see this toggle button, work and web mode. All the participants, if you have subscription, you can see both the mode, work and web. If not, by default, web mode will be available for you. Now, the difference between work and web mode is that if it is work, means you have a subscription, right? And your Copilot can access your M365 environment, means your emails, your chat, your files, everything. But let's say if it is web, web means now Copilot is going to get the information which is available over internet, which is common to everyone. Okay, not specific to your organization. So it's up to you. If you are going some market research, trying to get some information from the web, you can use Copilot in web mode. Or if you want to analyze some data or create the content within your organization boundary, you can select work mode. Okay, as I have given you the demo, let's say I wanted to connect with some my cloud files. So it is connecting me with my cloud files. Let's say this is my, let me pick one file. Let's say this is my Word file, which is available in my OneDrive. Please summarize this. Enter. Okay. So here in web, I am getting this summary created. Even I have asked Copilot for my email also, and that Copilot was doing for me. So means here you do not need to go to specific application, but here itself you can use Copilot, and as Copilot is will give you the collaborative environment, so it is going to find out the information available, whether it's your email, Teams chat, OneDrive, any Word document, Excel and all can be attached here, and Copilot is going to give you the response accordingly. Now let's say I will go to web mode, or for example I have to some information find which is there on the net. For example, I wanted to conduct some marketing analysis. So here this is the prompt I'm using, that I'm a director of marketing research, right? And I want to conduct a market analysis for a toy industry to identify the sales figure, latest trend, consumer preferences, and the most popular toy in the market. Enter. Copilot is generating the response on the basis of information available over the web. After every response, every line, you will notice there is a knowledge source. Means from where Copilot has collected the information. And all are knowledge source available over the web. Means publicly available. And here is your response generated. Now let's say you want format it in table. Now here you have your response in a table format. That would be easy for you to focus on a particular uh, point, right? Now once your response is generated, you can copy the response and paste it to your required place. Okay. Now team, as you have noticed, whenever I'm using Copilot, maybe in a application, Outlook and all, the very important thing is that how you are writing a prompt. The more specific from clear prompt, it will help a Copilot to generate the related response for you. Now let's focus how you can write an effective prompt. Wait a minute. Okay. So when you're writing your prompt, make sure your prompt is very clear, and that will improve Copilot to improve the quality of the output. Now, as I said, when you are getting the response from the Copilot, do not just blindly trust on it. Okay, you can trust on it, but you are verifying it. It is just like any other human being who is, let's say, your assistant in the office. When you are asking your assistant to prepare some content or some draft, you are, as a senior, you are going to verify it. After verification only you are going to sign the paper, or you are going to approve the things. Just like that with Copilot. So Copilot is an assistant generating the response for you, but you need to first verify it, and then you can accept the response generated by Copilot. Make sure you are using the prompt in different way. Unless until you are not getting the correct output or the required output, one prompt can be written in different way. Try to mention your requirement, your source, make it a specific, right? And Give a priority to privacy and security. Always make sure that all your sensitive data is used in a very careful manner. Okay. Do not download any content which is very sensitive. Okay. Make sure you are attaching the document directly from the OneDrive so that it will be there in a secure boundary. So when you're writing the prompt, these are the four main component, right? Four elements you can say. The first one is your goal. Goal means what you want from Copilot to do for you. Do you want Copilot to create something? Do you want Copilot to summarize something? Let's say I have asked Copilot to create a formula, create a pivot table, create a case study, right? Or let's say you wanted to summarize. Like I have asked Copilot to summarize the email received from Rekha. So that is my goal. Okay. Or you wanted to apply conditional formatting. That is my goal. I want to create summary, right, in a 10 bullet lines. So this is your goal. So always mention your goal in your prompt. Second is your context, means why you wanted to do this, who you are. Let's say I have mentioned I'm a marketing manager, right? In my prompt, the prompt I have just used, here I have clearly mentioned who I am. I have set my context that I am a director of marketing research of this company that is a toy manufacturer. By writing this line, I have put my context. Then I wanted to conduct a marketing analysis. This is my goal, right? Now, the third element is expectation. How you want response should be generated. Means, is it any short response is okay? Or let's say a lengthy email, or let's say a detailed document, right? Or let's say in a formal language, in a casual language. Okay, so how the response should be generated, and very important, that is the source. What information, what is the topic, who is the user, what chat you are talking about. So source may be any people, it may be any email, it may be any chat communication, or it may be any specific date or the time range. That is what your source. Okay. For example, the prompt I have just used, this one, I have mentioned my context, director of marketing research. Now let's say I have mentioned conduct a market analysis. This is my goal, right? Now, what is my source here? My source is toy industry. I want to do the market analysis of toy industry, right? And my expectation is in a table format that I have mentioned in a separate prompt. So if you want, you can mention your expectation here only. Okay. So this is called a perfect prompt. Okay. Like this is one example. When you are writing a prompt, generate 3 and 5 bullet point is your goal, right? This is your expectation. Prepare me for, sorry, this is your context. Prepare me for the meeting for client. This is your source, like focus on email and Teams chat since June. You have mentioned the time period. And then your expectation means it should be a simple language, right? I hope it is clear to everyone. All the elements are clear. Okay, so Shravan, I think you are asking about the redeem batch. Okay, so for that, you need to be ready with your profile page. Means if you do not have your Microsoft profile ready, you need to create it to redeem your batch. Okay, Shravan. So you please be ready with your Learn profile. If not, create a new one. Okay, and you can create your Learn profile with Gmail ID or with your Microsoft ID. Okay, so if you have a profile, when it is redirecting you to a Microsoft Learn link, log into your profile and then you can redeem the code. Okay. Okay, so when you are using your prompts, these are few best practices I recommend you to follow. So please make it clear that what you are putting in the prompt or as a requirement. Do not make it too bulky or do not make it too sentence in one single prompt. Okay. If like let's say in my current prompt, that was too many sentences in one prompt only. So to make it more clear, you can write the second prompt and so on. You can refine it. Okay. You can experiment with different style. Let's say in my Word document, I was trying to get the response in three ways. Let's say um, I asked Copilot to regenerate it. And let's say I will mention to change the tone, change the style, and so on. Okay. And when you are putting your prompt, avoid any jargon words, some technical words, avoid some vague language. Okay. Make sure you are putting your requirement in a simple language, simple way, make it more clear, right? You can understand the Copilot limitation. Let's say if Copilot is not giving you the response, just wait for some time, try after a few minutes, maybe because of some internet connection or server is not is down. So you can retry it, okay, or try the same prompt again and again. Give your feedback, thumbs up, thumbs down. Be polite while interacting with Copilot. Using simple words, please, thank you, would be very great for the communication, right? Iterate, and iterate means do not give up with the prompts. Make it more dynamic, give your feedback. Try to do experiment with the prompts. This is what you want, try with prompt. This is what you wanted to create, try with prompt. Okay. Now I'm going to share you some use cases that will help you to understand more about how to write the prompt and how Copilot can fit in your role. Okay. So team, first I'm going to pick the role of market analysis, like as a marketing team. Okay. For example, let's say you have just done the market analysis. Now, for example, you wanted to brainstorm some ideas, and for that, I'm going to use a prompt. Just a simple prompt. Ideas for outdoor toy campaign. Now here I have not set my context again. Why? Because when you are interacting with Copilot, with your first prompt only, your context is set and Copilot understand your Copilot, your context and respond you accordingly. Like I have mentioned already that I'm a director of market research of a toy company, a toy manufacturer. I do not need to repeat it again and again. That's why the next prompt I have just mentioned that give me some idea of outdoor toy campaigning. So Copilot has immediately created this idea and has given to me. Okay. Now let's say further I have put my prompt, add a idea for supermarket store promotion. Enter. Now let's say, can you please collect all the ideas and put it in table. And now here, all the ideas that I received all are collected in a table. Okay, so now this would be easy for me to understand in a better way. Now let's say further, you wanted to consolidate multiple reports. Okay, for example, here I have few reports available and I wanted to consolidate it. Okay, these reports are already there in my resource. I'm just going to pick my prompt, and for this, if you want, you can continue in this Copilot chat or you can open a Word document. Let's say I will continue here, enter. I want to upload the images and file. Let me connect to my work mode. We'll go to my resource file. The first file is Mystic Spice Premium Chai. This one. Then I have Contoso Chai. And what was the third one? Promotion plan. All three files I have attached. Select. Okay, so now here I have mentioned my prompt with my context, my goal, my expectation, right? And my source. Source is my files. This is my rule. This is my goal and my expectation. So I want to combine all three files to create a report that describe the product, analyze the market trend, and include a promotional plan. Let's click on enter. So here is my report ready. Okay, if you want to further mention, like I wanted to make it a short report, or I wanted to include few more points and all, that further you can continue and put that prompt here. Now let's say you have conduct the market analysis, you have brainstormed the marketing idea, you have consolidated the reports, and now let's say you wanted to analyze the market trend. So that is already done. I have given you the demo with Excel. Now let's move to another case study. So this case study I'm using for HR. Okay. Now let's say HR, you have to you are looking for some employees, like you are starting with a recruitment process. So it start with a job description. So I wanted to create one job description and I will put my prompt in Word. So I want a new Word document. Here I will mention I'm a HR manager. We have started with the hiring process for this post. Please review the attached document that outline the job responsibility for the role and create a job description based on these responsibility. Now I need to attach one document. So I will go to my cloud files. It's a graphic design institute. My resource file. Okay, so here I have genetic content from the file is not allowed because this is requested by your organization policy. Mm-mm. Okay, now let's click on enter. What's going on? Something is wrong. It is not accepting this file. Mm, I hope now it should work. Okay, so it was taking the login of another account. Oh, oh. Okay, no problem. I will just quickly try it with my Copilot chat. I will look into this issue later. Okay, so I'm putting my prompt here and we'll attach the same document. Okay, so here I have attached my file, and on the basis of attached file, it is going to create the job responsibility for me. And here is my job description ready within few seconds. Even how much time it took for me to find out the file, and just within few seconds my response is ready. So Copilot is really much faster than me. Okay, so now Copilot is ready with my response. Now let's say the next challenge as a team you face, as a HR team you face, is to analyze the resume of the participants, right? So anyone who is going to apply the job, you have to find out the best resume, and that you can finalize for the interview process. So here in Copilot, if you have the subscription, you can take multiple file, multiple resume to analyze and ask Copilot to give you the best candidate. If you do not have the subscription, at a time you can add 3 files, okay, that you can try with. Now let's say I have to create the interview questions, so that again I ask Copilot, okay, or for example, interview questions for senior animation role. Let's enter. Okay, so here is the interview questions. If you further want to ask Copilot to give you the answers also, that will be generated. Now next, let's say I want to quickly compose the email offer letter. For example, candidate is ready, like it is selected, and I have to send them offer letter. So here again, I do not want to do any efforts. I will use Copilot only. So I will copy this prompt directly, and I will go to my email, Outlook, email, new email. Here you have this icon. Mention your requirement and attach a file. You can select this document. Okay, let me just cancel it. First, I will attach a document. This is the employee benefit, and I will ask Copilot that I'm a manager of Graphic Design Institute. Please create an email offer letter to Patty. You can mention the start date. Let's say it is 1st Jan. The starting salary is this. And if Patty accepts this letter, I will send her a formal offer letter. Okay. And and I have also mentioned the email tone should be formal. Okay, so this is what the response I got, and within few seconds my offer letter is ready. But let's say I forgot to mention about my attachment, that it should also refer employee benefit. If you will notice, that is not considered here, right? So now I will try another prompt, that this draft looks good. Where is my email? Okay, so I will mention that this draft looks good. I forgot to ask you to review the attached document and add some specific employee benefits in the email. Now, let's see. So, Copilot is referring your attachment, is reading it, collecting the points from there, and putting it into the email. See, one paragraph is added. In addition to the competitive salary, we offer some benefit package, health insurance, retirement plan. See how Copilot is going to read your attachment and helping you prepare the content accordingly. So I'm going to replace the section, and within my few seconds, hardly in a minute, my email is drafted, right? And I'm ready to send it to my candidates. Okay, so team, just like that, I have you covered multiple use cases. You can these prompts, if you are from finance, you can analyze your spreadsheet, draft the email, create financial analysis report, right? HR use cases, I have already given you the demo. These are some operation use cases. Let's say brainstorm project plan ideas, compare a reporting result. create presentation. Okay. So team, that's it from my side. Anyone, any query, any questions so far? So in this session, we have covered what is Copilot is all about, and I have given you the demo in every application how you can use Copilot. Try different prompts to explore Copilot in these application. Then I have shared how to write the best prompt, share different elements that you can include in your prompt, and to make sure that you are giving the correct prompt so that you are getting the correct reply or expected reply from the Copilot. And then I have given you different use cases that can help you to understand how you can fit Copilot into your role. So team, yeah, sure, I can share you the prompts, or better, I will be sharing you this link and you can explore the prompt as per your role. Okay. Plus, I'm sharing the resource file. If you want to try it out, you can. These all are the resource file. Okay. Please, any resource file that you want to download, let's say if it is a Contoso asset data, click on it, and here you have a download option. It will be downloaded to your local machine. Okay. So whatever the prompt it is mentioned in your use case, you can try with your business chat. Business chat means open your browser, log in with your organization account, and try this business chat. Okay. At a time, you can use 3 files as an attachment if you do not have the subscription. Okay. So there are unlimited prompts you all can try with your business chat. Okay. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much everyone for joining the session. And if you have any question, please feel free to put it in the chat. I'm going to respond to you. We have still 5 minutes in our hand. And I hope you all have redeemed your badges. Please redeem it. And you need to have your Learn profile ready. If it is not, please create it. Okay. And log in with your Learn profile to redeem it. And one more request to everyone. Please give your valuable feedback as it's very important for us. Okay, you can use this badges to your CV. There is an option to take the print. Okay, or let me just show you quickly. I will take you to my profile. For example, if it is MS 4004 course, just go to your profile and here go to your achievements. Not achievement actually. Yeah, in the achievements, just go to learning path or course, and here you will notice you have this batch added. Okay, click on share. You can copy your batch and share it to your organization or to social media account, and here you can take the print, and this is your batch. Okay, take the print of it. Okay. Okay, Shubh, over to you. Shubh, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now, everyone, please do redeem your badges. It's really very important for us.